Hey everybody, my name's Farmer Tripp with Convivial Foodscapes. We're happy to be at Flint Rock today doing a maintenance visit for your garden and your orchard and small vineyard area. Such a beautiful neighborhood you have here, and we are honored to be allied with you, collaborating with you to make all of the agricultural areas come to life. So without further ado, let's take a look around and see what we have harvested today, what work we've done, and what you can expect as we move out of summer and into fall. Let's go. All right, moving into the garden, you can see we gave everything a haircut today, and we've moved some new plants into place. So let's just go around, starting stage right here, and see what we got. So we pruned back some of the eggplant, and we've added some new marigolds along the bottom, and we should be letting some more kind of dappled light into that understory. On the backside, we've also planted some early chard, so please let that chard grow up, and don't harvest on that until it's got, you know, some better growth on it. But you can see there's the baby chard right there. So you can see that there. Let it grow up big and strong, and then we'll start taking off the outer leaves first, all the way down to the base, and that will ensure, you know, new growth is able to come on later. We call these cut and come again vegetables. We'll have a lot more of these types, adding kale, collards, and such as we go into the cooler weather of the fall. I know everyone's looking forward to that. So moving ahead, we've transplanted around some of the basils. The basils were going bonkers. We've split up some of these garlic chives, so now they're kind of interspersed around the garden. So these are great too for attracting beneficial insects and just going, you know, adding some fun and some beneficial aspects to the garden. We've got pineapple sage right behind this, and then right now we're doing winter squashes. So we've got butternut squash, acorn squash planted on this side, and then kind of bookended on the other end of the garden as well. So those will get big and strong. We can do that now when the community is not as populated. Probably in the future, we'll have more of the crooked neck, straight neck, yellow squash, zucchini types. But for now, because we can, we're gonna do some acorn squash and just keep it easy and fun out here. On the back end, this is where we have the cranberry hibiscus. This will get big and tall and strong. I cut off a lot of this as we were transplanting it today. So that's what you have available for pickup at the water barn. Coming over here, we've put in some fun new herbs on the backside. We've got stevia, which is an insanely sweet leaf. You've probably heard of this as a sugar alternative. This is right in between the thyme that we have in the back. Zooming over the top here, an awfully fun new plant here called spilanthes. So we just added this today too, and these flowers right here, once they get fully open, they'll be yellow, and then you can pop those on your tongue. It's like a pop rock sensation, and then after you eat the flower, all the other things you're gonna eat for the next, let's say, hour and a half, hour, are gonna be a little different, a little more vibrant. It's got a different sensation on the tongue after you've eaten one of these flowers. So, of course, on either side of this, we've got lavender that's doing pretty well back here. Zoom over here, we've got the sage on either end, and the new addition in the middle is Cuban oregano, which is more like a succulent and a different kind of oregano. So I encourage you to just try that. All of these things, I'm gonna let you do some Googling and finding your own fun recipes. But the point is to add a lot of variability in these planting beds, and kind of a fun adventure, and encourage you to come out and utilize this space. And seasonally, you know, you expect to see something different, something new and fun as you engage with these spaces. So this side is more or less the same as the other side. This one has the acorn squash. The other side is the butternut. So those are big and fun. Moving on, these are the same hot peppers that you've had before. Added in some new marigolds here. This rosemary is doing fantastic. You could probably start to harvest from this one and more or less leave the other 3 alone for now. We've got a new sage in front here. We've grouped those curly leaf parsley together. We've got a haircut on the mint. This is the mojito mint. Have as much of that as you want. It grows like a rocket. And then this is the flat Italian parsley, which chefs tend to prefer to the curly leaf. And this has done really well for us in the past. Hopefully this will really blow up here in this front bed. Moving behind, we've got everybody's fan favorite, these sun gold cherry tomatoes and the sugar 100s that are there. In the back, we've got more like banana peppers, sweet peppers that are framing the backside. And then this is a super fun bed. We have harvested off a lot of the roselle hibiscus here, and that's what you saw given away over by the mailboxes. On either side, we've transplanted some of the basils from around the garden. They moved in here to frame this really cool Malabar spinach. This is a hot weather spinach that's gonna trellis all over and climb all over this trellis here. To be fair, the leaves are not a true spinach. This is an Indian variety of hot weather spinach, so it's got a little bit of a slime to it. I don't recommend it in smoothies, but you know, there's a time and a place for this, and it's a nice treat during the warmer months when we find it very difficult to grow a true spinach. In the middle, we have another winter squash. This is the North Carolina candy roast squash, and then a Seminole pumpkin, which might climb up this trellis as well. So this will be a busy area with a lot of vegetation to anchor the middle of the garden. I think it's gonna grow together really well. We're gonna see a lot of fun things happen over the fall. I hope everybody enjoys this space. I know we had some grapes earlier in the year. I've talked to some of you, you've enjoyed that. And you know, the blackberries, they're all kind of fading out now. We had some early persimmons and some figs that came on through the orchard. These are kind of precocious plants that we're producing early. That's to be expected. That's really fun. But expect to see a leap of growth happening next season. And this is what kind of sets Flint Rock apart from other Agrihood communities, in my opinion, is the commitment that you guys have made as a community to like your long-term kind of agroforestry spaces, this fruit orchard, and all of the pecans around your neighborhood. This is to be applauded. You guys have done great, and I really appreciate you letting us, Convivial Foodscapes, play a part in maintaining these wonderful community spaces. So thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you again next month when we come back for another round of service here at Flint Rock. Y'all take care. We'll see you soon. Bye.